Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here. It's Saturday the 3rd of November. Thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. Site to get free of charge because of the adverts that you see around the screen here. By you coming back and viewing the site regularly, using the adverts, telling your friends about us, viewing us on Twitter at Weather School. All of that means that we can keep the site free of charge. So thank you for coming back and for visiting the site. Now I'm going to just tempt you with this chart from the CFS. This is the chart going through to the 16th of December, and I want you to see that cold slot that's in there. Look, from out the 16th onwards, some really colder conditions coming in and some very, very cold nights. Now, that's what I'm going to show you of that chart for the very simple reason that I've recorded another video which is all about the November forecast, which you can go and have a look at now. It should be on, I think it's that side of the screen. If you go and have a look at that video, it takes us through the rest of November, gives you just some thoughts on how November might shape up. Now, first up, today really we've got to concentrate on the area of rainfall that could be affecting southern parts of the country during tomorrow. This is the chart from Weather Online. This is the high resolution rainfall chart from Weather Online, from the NAE. It's the Met Office model for this afternoon. The time is up here in the top left hand corner, but what I want you to notice is what happens through tomorrow. This is the chart for 3 o'clock in the morning. Look at this area of rain coming into the southwest. Yes, we've got rain here too across northwest England, western parts of Scotland, but drier elsewhere. But then look what happens through tomorrow morning. Look, this area of rain, heavy at times, tracking its way northeastwards across southeast England, across East Anglia and the Eastern Midlands. Now, this could make for a particularly horrible morning and early part of the afternoon for many of these areas. It could be cold, it could be breezy, and it'll be wet too. And really, it's not until evening before the rain clears away from East Anglia. Some parts of East Anglia here could have a really horrible day. I think further west, you can see another area of rain that comes into the west later on. Look, if we just go back to the morning, got showers down these western coast. Look, but just watch what happens during the afternoon. Area of rain moving into southern Wales during the afternoon and into the northern coast of southwest England, as well as southeast Ireland. Some pretty horrible conditions here as well tomorrow, but really the focus for the yucky weather is going to be across East Anglia in the southeast. Dry though, look across northern parts of England and also across Scotland too, which is where the best of the sunshine is likely to be. And the reason for this weather is this area of low pressure, complex area of low pressure that kind of spins around tomorrow. Got this front trapped within it, look, and it just takes rainfall northwards. Now, we're not entirely sure exactly where this rain is going to be. It could be that it's further west through the Midlands and parts of Wales as well, but it's certainly somewhere in this southern and eastern quadrant of the country that's going to be seeing a yucky day. Much better, as I said, further north, the further north that you head. Okay, so where's the view? It must be these down here. Let's just watch how this thing kind of develops during the course of this week. There's a change that sort of takes place as the low drifts its way eastwards during the course of the coming week, because that low is still there and it looks like we've still got cold conditions around for much of the week. I think really it's one where we're just going to have to be wrapping up warm. You can just notice how that low kind of tracks away, look, to the east during the course of Sunday night. By Monday, it's positioned off the east coast, and we get this cold northerly wind coming down through the country. This is going to be a strong north to northwesterly wind too, feeling really raw on Monday across these central parts of England and the east of England particularly. Cold elsewhere, but this is really raw stuff. Better across western Scotland and also across Ireland. That low really just hangs around on the coast, comes back southwards on Monday evening, brings a wet bonfire night to East Anglia potentially. Now, by then, these winds are up to gale force across this area, and given that we've got evaporative cooling taking place, it's the time of year, we could find some sleet or even some bits of wet snow developing by this time. Elsewhere, bonfire night looks generally dry, some clear skies around, although some showers for northern and western Scotland merging into longer spells of rain later. Then through Tuesday, eventually the rain clears away down towards the southeast. We find some rain moving across Scotland, the far north of England and Northern Ireland, but for many southern areas it should be a better, brighter day with some sunny spells around. Then overnight into Wednesday, we find breezy conditions across Scotland, some outbreaks of rain here. The flow fundamentally changing really into Wednesday, becoming more of a westerly. So for all of us, it does get warmer through Wednesday. Some more persistent periods of rain coming to southwest Scotland, northwest England and parts of Ireland as the front tracks southwards. By the time the front gets south through the evening on Wednesday into Thursday, we find just some light outbreaks of rain here. But you see our western coasts have still got those outbreaks of rain through the day and quite breezy as well. And then into Thursday, then we're going to find that we get this weak ridge that builds in. That ridge really is going to be bringing some generally fair conditions to most areas, although these western coasts always are likely to be suffering from some showers. Oh, there could just be some outbreaks of rain down here as well. And then heading into Friday, well, ridge of high pressure building to the south. I think this brings the tendency for dry weather across England and Wales as well, and milder conditions here too. But look, some heavy periods of rain coming into northern and western parts of the country, some stronger periods of winds as well. And that rain will be tracking its way eastwards and setting itself up for the central and southeastern areas, possibly becoming quite wet through the evening on Friday going into Saturday. And then this area low pressure comes through overnight Saturday into Sunday. Look, you see that deep trough that we've got there? That's what we've been seeing on the charts throughout. And as that tracks its way eastwards, it looks as if it could introduce colder conditions out to the west, but certainly some wetter weather across southern parts of the country, perhaps some showers elsewhere as well. Not really showing up here particularly, but certainly that's the threat that is implied. And then after that, it looks as if we do tend to go into more of a mobile westerly flow. It's looking, if we look at the ensemble and we just get through to the 11th of the month, you'll see what I mean. There we go, there's the 11th. This is the trough that we've just seen going through next Sunday. And then you'll notice how the flow comes back into the west or southwest. Weak ridge builds through. We get this generally west or west-southwesterly flow from the Atlantic. Fronts coming in, bringing more rain to Scotland and Ireland, less so across southern parts of the country. And really we head into milder conditions overall, although temperature's probably only about 8 or 9 degrees typically. But generally you notice how that flow is going more into a westerly. Although after this is where we get into a more uncertain period, and it's there that we pick up on the November outlook for the second half of the month. I think probably the ensemble has got it about right until about here, up till about the 14th or the 15th. But go and have a look at the other video for the information on that, because otherwise this video would have been very long indeed. Okay, so thanks again for watching. As I said, we're all kept free of charge by the adverts around the screen, so thanks again for watching, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.